Bill Snopper here. Summer's ending and it's time to make a clean sweep of inventory. It's the end of summer sales event at Franklin Sussex Automall. Every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are clear the lot savings in the thousands.
Start the fall season in your choice of a new 2017 Jeep Compass or a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, both just $189 a month.
And we can help you with credit. We'll get you approved and driving fast. Hurry to Franklin Sussex Automall, Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event, Ram Power Days.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. This is a special episode tonight as we look back at the top games during football, the 2016 season. The 2017 season is already underway with practice. Opening night for some teams is Labor Day weekend. Some other teams will start September 8th and 9th that weekend. So it's just a month away, which is crazy. I'm looking forward to it. And remember, folks, if you want to advertise on the football shows, the highlights and the picks, send an email to info@mugsmedia.com. Well, the first game we're going to look at tonight, what a battle. Pope John goes down to Del Barton, holds them off in a defensive victory. Let's check out the highlights.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
You pick it up where it's 3rd and 10 for Pope John, and it's Ty Hronika dropping back to pass, but he's sacked and loses the ball, and it's the Del Barton defense coming up with the recovery, and the Green Wave have it, 1st and 10. The Green Wave would be able to turn that turnover into points here, as on 2nd down, it's quarterback Andrew Papatonis keeping himself around the left side as he scampers in for the touchdown from 14 yards out, and it's 7-0 Del Barton with 8:05 remaining in the first quarter. Then on the ensuing kickoff, it's Christian Eisen taking it up the middle for the Lions off the bounce from the 7 as he finds a seam up the middle and then takes it down the far sideline and goes 60 yards to set up the Lions in great field position, 1st and 10 at the Del Barton 33. All right, Pope John's unable to do anything after that great kickoff return, and their defense forces a 3-and-out by Del Barton, and the Lions will get the offense going here, though, as they give it to Burrell Neal, and he goes 54 yards around the right side for the touchdown, and this game's tied at 7 with 3.5 remaining in the first quarter. On the next Del Barton possession, the give is to Anthony Saragusa up the middle, but he puts the ball on the turf, and the Lion defense would force the turnover and recover the ball, and they take over 1st and 10 in great field position at the Del Barton 36. Then on the very next play, after that fumble recovery, it's the Pope John offense wasting no time as Ty Hronika goes deep and drops a dime to Brian Dolan in the end zone for the 36-yard touchdown pass, and Pope John has the lead, 14-7, with just over 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. All right, we move to late in the second quarter where it's just seconds left, and Del Barton's looking to tie this game before the break, and it's Andrew Papatonis rolling right, looking for the end zone, but they're making the interception as Chris Rodriguez for Pope John as the Lions defense holds once again, and the Lions have a 14-7 lead at the half. All right, we move to the fourth quarter now, and it's still 14-7 Lions, and the Green Wave are driving, and the give is to Anthony Saragusa as he goes off the right side and picks up 11 to keep the drive moving, and a 1st down for the Green Wave. All right, the Del Barton defense, though, would bend and not break, as that would be the theme of the afternoon, as on 4th and goal, it's Anthony Saragusa taking the direct snap, but Ryan Grehagen is the first of the Lions to break through in the backfield and shut it down, and the Lions defense forces the turnover on downs as Pope John takes over 1st and 10 on the 1-yard line with 7.5 remaining in the contest, leading by 7. On the very next play, it's the Lion offense wasting no time as they give us to Burrell Neal. He takes it off the right side and goes 34 yards before stepping out at the 35. Big run there by Neal. However, the Pope John drive would come to an end here as on 4th and 2, it's Ty Hronika trying to go around the right side, but is unable to get the 1st down, and the Del Barton Green Wave have one last shot with 2:57 remaining, down by 7. All right, but it's the Pope John defense standing tall once again for the final time in the afternoon as it's Damon Wade Perry and company forcing the quarterback Davis Bell to scramble for his life. He throws up a prayer that falls incomplete, and the Pope John defense holds as the Lions go on the road and get a tough 14-7 victory at Del Barton in their first victory in the new Super Football Conference as they improve to 3-1, coming home to Seton Hall Prep next weekend.
It was great. The kids played hard. We had to learn from last week where we had the lead in the first half and we didn't close it out. Today we did. So, defense played great goal line stand there, and we're really built around the defense. So special teams played solid and the offense did what they had to do. So, it was a great win.
It feels great. But we're back to work now. The game's over. It's time to move on to Seton Hall. We got some things to clean up. Personally, there's things I want to do a lot better, but for now, it's good to get this win.
Took a tough loss. We knew we had to come to this game and finish. It was all just doing what we have to do, finishing, that's it.
It's a good team win, obviously we're not going to hang our hats on it, keep getting better every day like we preach. It was just a good win. It was good to bounce back off of the loss from Marvin Prep last week.
Yeah, take me through that one big fourth and goal line stand. You're over here with 7.5 minutes left. You hold them fourth and less than a foot to go. You guys break through the backfield and blow it up. They've ran that quarterback dive all day. Your defense stood strong.
Yeah, our defense, like I said, is really we got some great players over there. They work well together. Coaches did a great job. And again, last week they were a little disappointed at 2 scores in the fourth quarter. So we talked about that, and the kids really responded. So again, a great effort. Offense did what they had to do. Defense made great goal line stand, and it was a big win.
And you guys go home next week after a nice win on the road. You get Seton Hall Prep. First time you guys have seen them. Your thoughts on the Pirates coming in next week?
Yeah, I haven't really watched tape on them yet. I know they're well coached, Campanelli, so they're always coached well there. I know it's going to be a big challenge. I think it's maybe the second biggest boys high school, Catholic one, or St. Peter's is one there too. But we're excited about it. We're excited about who we're playing. Even last week, we loved the competition, so our kids are jacked up.
They're a good team. We got to come out to play. Very good ball team.
Excited. I'm excited. It should be a fun game. Homecoming. We have great fans, obviously. We're going to keep it moving.
Keep it going. Stay focused. Playing every game the way we're supposed to play it. Not letting up.
Sparta had another great year. They got upset by Old Tappan in the States, but Old Tappan was pretty darn good. They didn't play Pope John for the first time in 40 years, which is a shame with the new realignment with the Super Football Conference, but I get it. But they had a real tussle in their hands late in the season when they hosted a West Morris team that had jumped out to a lead. Sparta came back and got the big win. Let's check out the highlights of that victory.
This game is being sponsored by Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center with their brand new building better to serve their customers. Right now at Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, specials lube and oil change and transmission flush. Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center located on Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Call 875-6181.
First quarter action here at Castles Field at Sparta High School. They have to turn the ball over on down twice. Sparta gets the ball back here on the fumble and watch the ball squirt away until Andrew Pondicio makes the recovery for Sparta at the 34. That's why they call it a pigskin, folks. And Sparta scores here. Watch quarterback Matthew Malte zip it to Jake Zarillo for the 19-yard touchdown. And Sparta has a 6-0 lead with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. And that is our score at the 1 quarter of play. Second quarter we go, and West Morris fakes the punt with the pass, but the Spartans make the play, and the Wolfpack turn the ball over on downs. But West Morris ends the Sparta drive here on this pick in the end zone from Peter Taylor, and remains 6-0 Sparta. Sparta's defense comes up big here with a nice play. Watch Zach Herbert make the sack for the 10-yard loss for the Spartans. But West Morris overcomes that loss, and on the screen pass, it's Cole Draghi who breaks a couple of tackles and pulls forward for a first down at the Sparta 45. And the Wolfpack score here. Watch quarterback Ryan Finley. He has all sorts of time to throw as he finds Bryce Zokolowski for the 26-yard touchdown, and West Morris has a 7-6 lead at the half. We go to third quarter action and watch Cole Draghi with the great run here for the Wolfpack as he makes the spin move and outruns everyone to the end zone for the 38-yard touchdown, and West Morris goes up 14-6 just a minute plus into the second half. Sparta looks to answer, and Matthew Malte to Rich McDonald for 54 yards as Cole Draghi saves the touchdown, but it's first and goal Sparta. And Alex Milken takes it in for the 11-yard score, and after the 2-point conversion, we are tied at 14. West Morris is facing a 3rd and 10 on its own 30, and it's Ryan Finley even it downfield, and Peter Taylor comes down with the catch for 45-yard gain and a first down at the Sparta 25, and we head to the fourth quarter tied at 14. Same drive and a Wolfpack score. Watch Jake Condon take it in from 5 yards out, and West Morris has a 21-14 lead. Wow. Okay, Sparta needs a big play on defense, and Jake Zerillo delivers with a pick at the 41-yard line. The Spartans then face a 4th and 1 on the ensuing drive at midfield, and watch Alex Milligan pop out, and he sprints into the end zone, and we are tied at 21 with 8:37 to go. Big play there by a big-time player with a 50-yard touchdown. And Sparta gets the ball back, again thanks to another pick here from Jake Zerillo, who brings it all the way back to the West Morris 25. 2 huge plays for Zerillo. And that sets up this Matthew Malte to Rich McDonald 9-yard touchdown pass as McDonald fights his way in, and Sparta retakes the lead 28-21 with 6:06 to go. Wow. Sparta defense comes up big again. Watch the Spartans stuff West Morris on 4th and 1, and the Spartans take over 1st and 10 at the 25 with just over 4 minutes to go. And Sparta turns that into points. Watch Alex Milligan notch his 3rd touchdown with this terrific 27-yard run as Sparta would hold off a tough West Morris squad 35-28 to move to 6-0 on the season and set up a showdown next week with Jefferson with both teams undefeated.
First half we came out a little sloppy. We knew this team was good, but we didn't come out ready to play. Second half we came out, gave it all we got, and got the win.
We played a really good game in the second half. The first half we came out like a little dry. I got caught looking inside a couple times, but when we came out in the second half, we did a really great job setting the edge. Tom Scudo, really great game too.
Everyone just played well. Line played well. Alex did a great job. We had Jake Zerillo with 2 picks, and that's just the key.
This was an insane game, back and forth all the way. First time we were losing at halftime, but at halftime we kept our composure and we came back in the second half. We won it, and that's all that matters.
First of all, I want to, express how much respect I got for Kevin and that West Morris team. That's a good football team that's going to win, a good chunk of games. They're physical, so I'm happy about our kids are going out there and playing, 4 quarters. And going out there and fighting. It was a dogfight, going out there with our kids at halftime, being down for the first time this season. So, I'm happy to where kids came out of the half and, making timely plays.
This Sparta team has been blowing out teams all year, haven't really been tested. They got tested today and they came through with flying colors.
This is huge. We haven't really had a close game yet, and we really needed this before playoffs, so we know what we have to do to get better. And each week we'll get better every week, and that's what we have to do.
Homecoming game is going to be like that, every year. It's always going to be a close game, just like last year. It came down to Herbert making a big play on the screen, and we went out there today in the second half and made that happen.
This was a huge test for us. We needed this 100%. It kept us humble. We didn't get too high, and now we have a great test. We won by 1 touchdown. Anything could have happened, so it was definitely a good test for us, especially going into the playoffs in a couple weeks. We needed this game.
To be a state championship team, you need to have a test along the way just to get prepared for the state championship, and we performed well, and in the second half we answered.
Sparta's offense gets a lot of press, and rightfully so, but their defense put them in position to win this ball game today.
Coach Kappelmeyer does a great job every week, and that's a hard team to defend. It's something that is very hard to simulate during the practice with all the misdirection, the motions. Sparta's always had a good defense, and making plays like you said, Jake with the picks, and the stop on 4th down was it's a game of momentum, and it was definitely shifts right there.
Sparta was down 21-14 in the 4th quarter, and Jake Zerillo makes 2 huge interceptions for the Spartans, setting up the tying and go-ahead touchdowns.
Well, the first pick, we were down. I knew we had to make a big play. I told the whole team we had to make a big play right now. And the ball came to me. I saw it in the air. I took it. Second one, had to do the same thing. We had to make a big stop, and that's what we did.
The go-ahead touchdown was a connection between Matthew Malte and Rich McDonald, who fought his way into the end zone.
Well, it was really fun. It wasn't actually supposed to go to me. It was supposed to go to Mike Roster, but Matt just found me open. He just put it in my hands.
Things weren't going Alex Milligan's way in the first half. The field was wet, but he was determined to make a difference, and he did in the 4th quarter with a huge 50-yard touchdown on 4th and 1.
It was 3rd and 1, and I got stopped, and I was mad at myself. So I did everything in my power just to get that 1 yard, and then I found a hole, and I just took it.
It's a tough day to be a running back today. Your hands are cold. You basically don't have any footing underneath you. But Alex is a kid. The more times he touches the ball, every touch he has the ability to do something special with it.
Sparta's now undefeated. Jefferson's undefeated. and they're going to play on this field next week with the division title on the line.
Can't wait to play Jefferson. They've been talking a lot, and we just can't wait to play them.
It's going to be a big game. They're going to come out strong. Just got to be prepared.
Jefferson's undefeated as well. It's going to be a great game back on our home field. I can't wait for it.
Jefferson, we're going to come out like we do every week, give it our all, and we will get the win.
It's our first time playing Jefferson in a while. Going against a team who's 7-0 as well. So it's going to be a good test each week. I told the kids after the game, you go Roxbury, West Morris, and Jefferson. There's actually not that many times where you get a chance to play 3 state games before the playoffs start.
All right, folks, we're going to head into break here in the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat, and we'll have more of a look back at the 2016 season right after these messages.
Bill Snopper here. Summer's ending and it's time to make a clean sweep of inventory. It's the end of summer sales event at Franklin Sussex Automall. Every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are clear the lot savings in the thousands.
Start the fall season in your choice of a new 2017 Jeep Compass or a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, both just $189 a month.
And we can help you with credit. We'll get you approved in driving fast. Hurry to Franklin Sussex Automall, Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services. Business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
You know you love pizza and Italian food. Dominic's Pizzeria and Italian Restaurant has got you covered from one end of the county to the other with 3 great locations. Dominic's, East Clinton Street in Newton, with a brand new dining room. Then there's Dominic's on Munsonhurst Road in Franklin. And the 3rd location is Chesco's, Route 94 South in Newton. All 3 locations offer simply great food. Dominic's in Newton, 383-9330. Dominic's in Franklin, 209-1007, and Chesco's, 383-2840.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. We offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve. Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. Well, because of the new Super Football Conference, teams were broken up and then allowed some teams to have independent games. Well, Newton picked up Vernon. They hadn't played since the SCIL broke up in 2008, and Newton made the long ride up there. It's funny talking to Newton kids after the game. Some of them never been to Vernon High School because they didn't play other sports. Pretty crazy, huh? Newton and Vernon went at it. It was a classic old SCIL battle. Let's check out those highlights.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
Vernon has the ball here in the first quarter at Viking Stadium, and watch Austin Krizak move the pile as he powers his way for 8 yards and a first down to the Newton 49. But the drive comes to an end here on 4th and 5. Watch Will Larson and John Van Ness lead the charge for Newton as Vernon turns the ball over on downs and we have no score. Okay, Newton's first possession, the Braves march down the field, and they convert here on 4th and 9. It's Will Larson picking up 10 yards on the sweep to the Vernon 26. Newton caps the methodical 64-yard drive here. Watch Wyatt McCarthy power in from 4 yards out, and after the PAT, it's 7-0 Newton at the 1 quarter of play here at a rainy Vernon High School. Second quarter action, and Vernon embarks on a scoring drive, helped here by this tough run from Matt Rapisardi to convert on 3rd and 1 for the first down for the Vikings. Later in the drive, the Vikings come through here on 4th and 1. Watch quarterback Brandon Lavarini pick up 3 yards to move the sticks to the Newton 27. The Vikings score here on the inside give to Mike Stefkovich, and he sprints into the end zone, breaking it to the outside as he scores from 23 yards out. And after the extra point, we are tied at 7 with 5:13 to go in the opening half. Vernon's defense keeps it that way. Watch Tommy Brennan with the tackle for the loss, and we go to the locker rooms tied at 7. Okay, third quarter we go. It looks like Newton's going to take it in for the score, but the Braves fumble, and it's Sean Sable of Vernon with the recovery to kill the drive, and it remain tied at 7. Vernon would be forced to punt, and watch Jaden Elliott with a terrific return for the Braves as he gets it to the Vernon 20, but Newton would turn the ball over on downs, and we are still tied at 7 after 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter action, and after getting great field position again after a Vernon punt, Newton finally cashes in on his third trip inside the Viking 10. On 4th and goal, it's Chase Kramer scoring, and after the missed PAT, Newton has a 13-7 lead with 9:30 to go in the game. All right, Vernon's looking to answer here, and watch the Vikes convert their second 4th down on the drive on this carry from Mike Stefkovich with just over 3 minutes left, and it's 1st and 10 Vernon at the Newton 26. Oh boy. All right, 1:42 left. Vernon's facing a 4th down at the Newton 21, but it's Will Larson of Newton making the big stop to turn the Vikes over on downs as the Braves would hold on to top Group 3 Vernon for its first win over the Vikings since 2006 with a thrilling 13-7 victory as they improved to 3-1 as Vernon falls to 1-2.
It feels awesome. You know, we came out, we worked hard all week. You know, there's times in practice you don't want to be out there. You know, it's rough. You got to fight through it, and we came out and it paid off for us.
We had a little bit of trouble on offense. You know, we drove the ball most of the game, but in the goal line, we just couldn't punch it in sometimes. You know, I fumbled. I had to take better care of the ball. But on defense, we really stepped it up and got big stops.
That was huge. I mean, we just had to grind it out. We weren't getting what we needed, but towards the end, we pulled it together, and we came up with the win.
Came right down to the end. You know, the whole game they battled, and to Vernon's credit, they're very well coached, very well prepared for the short time that they had. The kids really executed their game plan almost to perfection, and you know, we were fortunate to come out on top.
Newton has a great stable of running backs out there, Delaware wing T. Tonight, Wyatt McCarthy, a sophomore, stepped up and gave Newton their first touchdown.
We're all solid running backs, you know, good in every position, help each other out, blocking, you know, good fakes. Obviously, Chase is our main guy. He just sets up our big runs.
A lot of people are going to maybe focus on Chase there, and rightfully so. You know, he's very, very capable of, you know, doing great things with it every time he touches it. But, you know, a guy like Wyatt McCarthy, a sophomore, stepping in tonight and in a big game at big moments. You know, and it's a kid that we're trying to bring along. He's been in there right from the get-go, rotating with Dante. And for that kid, for Wyatt to step in there at a game like this, an atmosphere and on the road, and to execute like he did, not only when he didn't have the ball, but when he was blocking, you know, carrying out his fakes, he's really maturing pretty quick as a sophomore.
Give Vernon a ton of credit. They played hard tonight. They only had a couple of days practice because they had the virus, the hand, foot, and mouth, and they gave Newton all they wanted.
It feels good. You know, there's games like last week where you come out, you win 41-0, and there's games like this where you got to grind out with your brothers, and you get the 13-7 win in a tight game. You know, this feels better than a blowout.
The entire third quarter and early fourth quarter, Newton was knocking on the door. They just couldn't punch it in. They turned the ball over on downs. They had a fumble. They finally got the go-ahead touchdown from Chase Kramer, but the Braves never panicked.
You try not to get too overwhelmed in the game. You know, you try not to, you know, lose control or anything. You want to stay under control, and you just want to get the stop. You know, you're not worried about too much. It's just about the game.
Obviously, Coach always stresses mentality, never give up, even when times are getting hard. You know, you just never give up.
We just had to stick together as a family, as a team, as an 11 on defense, and towards the end, they were getting close, but we knew we just needed one more play, and Will got that big play.
Again, Vernon played with a lot of courage tonight. They were down. They moved it from their 20-yard line, got it all the way down into Newton territory. But on fourth down, with about 1:42 left in the game, Will Larson from Newton made the play of the day for the Braves.
Made the adjustment at halftime, and I just filled my gap, made the tackle.
It was Will on that play, but throughout the game it seemed like somebody different was stepping up, throughout the game, and that's what I'm real proud about these guys is they stick together, they believe in one another, and all 11 of them, whoever's on the field, are capable of making that stop.
This Newton defense was great tonight. They bent, but they didn't break, but they came up when they needed to and made the big plays.
Hey, we filled gaps and made plays all night.
D-line stepped it up a lot. Linebackers Will and Scott really filled the holes well, and we knew what they were going to do. They were going to grind the ball because they're bigger than us, but we just stopped them and gave it to them.
I mean, I don't like the bend, don't break philosophy, but they were getting down on our side of the field, but we stood when we needed it.
Big win over a Group 3 team, physical team, good power points, and this sets the table as the Braves will go on the road again next week to play another Group 3 team that's very physical, the Lakeland Lancers.
We celebrate tonight, we come out tomorrow, and we start working for Lakeland. It's just 1 week at a time.
Obviously Lakeland's a good team, but we'll enjoy it tonight. Tomorrow we're back at film.
That's huge. I mean, it's a big confidence boost. We know we get a lot of power points from this. It was our biggest game of the season so far for ourselves, and Lakeland's a similar team. We got to get ready for them starting tomorrow, and we're back to work.
They're very, very big up front and also physical. You don't see that on film. A lot of times the physicality. You can see size, you can measure that, but this team, their offensive line was very physical. Their backs ran very hard. I mean, it was many times second, third efforts, by both their backs. So, with that and holding them, to only 7 points. A lot of yards, we bent there, but we didn't really ever break. So it was, good confidence booster.
Our next game we're going to look at, we just saw Vernon fall to Newton, but they were able to pick up a victory at home. They knocked off a real solid Mount Olive squad. Let's check out the highlights.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
First quarter action here at Vernon Township High School, and on 2nd and 11, watch Mike Stefkovich of the Vikings power his way forward for the first down and pick up 24 yards to the Mount Olive 24-yard line. And the Vikings score here. Watch quarterback Brandon Lavarini off the play fake, roll out, and it's Austin Krizak holding on for the touchdown for the 16-yard score, and Vernon has a 6-0 lead. Okay, Mount Olive has the ball, and after the tough snap, it's Anthony DeJoseph breaking a couple of tackles for the 40-yard run before he's tackled by Vincent Rapisardi at the 45, but the Marauders would have to punt, and it's 6-0 Vernon after 1 quarter. All right, second quarter action, and it's super sophomore Zach Bianco of Vernon with the spin and a couple of nice moves, and he picks up 62 yards to the Marauders' 11-yard line, but Vernon would miss a field goal attempt, and it stays 6-0 Vikings. The Vikings get the ball back and watch the ball tip right to Sean Sable, who takes off before he's dragged down inside the Mount Olive 5 as Marquise Smallwood saves the touchdown for Mount Olive. And Vernon scores here on the counter tray as Austin Krizak takes it in from 5 yards out, and it's 12-0 Vernon after the failed PAT. Mount Olive's looking to mount the drive, and it's Robert Bakovich with the catch and 21 yards to the Vernon 41 and a first down. But Vernon comes up with the sack here late in the half. Watch Matt Rapisardi come flying in, and Vernon has the 12-0 lead at the half. Okay, third quarter we go, and it's Zach Bianco on the give, and watch him make the nice moves as he picks up a first down and 15 yards to the Mount Olive 34, but Vernon would turn the ball over on downs. Vernon does get the ball back, and on 4th down, the Vikings fake the punt, and it's Brandon Lavarini dumping it off to Mike Stefkovich, who races in for 45 yards for the touchdown after getting a great block from Kevin Parisi, and the Vikings have a 19-0 lead over the Marauders. Big play there. Mount Olive comes back with an answer, and it's Robert Bakovic going up and getting it for the 19-yard touchdown grab, and Mount Olive trails 19-7 after 3 quarters. Fourth quarter we go, and the Marauders make it a 5-point game here. Watch quarterback Tamer Albritton take off, and he gets into the end zone from 12 yards out, and Vernon's lead is now just 19-14. All right, Mount Olive is looking to put together a game-winning drive here, but watch Vincent Rapisardi come in with the sack, forcing the fumble, and it's Austin Krizak with the recovery as Vernon would hold off Mount Olive 19-14 to improve to 3-2 on the season as Mount Olive falls to 0-5.
it's a big win. It isn't how we draw it up on the board, but it was a win. A win's a win. We're going to take it how they come.
We stayed with it. We didn't give up, and even though we didn't get as many yards as we wanted and as many points as we wanted, but we came out with a win, and that was the main goal tonight.
Great performance because it's a W. We'll take that, but boy, there's a lot that we need to clean up. We knew coming in that Mount Olive was a better team than they had showed. They were dangerous, they're athletic, they're fast, they got a bunch of those things. So we were I don't want to say concerned, but we knew what they were, and they turned out to be every bit of that. So it was all that we could handle, but the bottom line is get the W.
Speaking of drawing it up on the board, your pass over to Mike Stefkovich, was that improv or was that planned?
Well, it was a planned trick play, but we made a good play on it. We rolled out, avoided a couple tackles, and got the ball to Steph.
Coming out into the second half, what was the message to your team in the locker room with that lead?
We felt that at 12-0, it wasn't as much as we wanted, having the ball inside the, I guess it was the 5 or the 10, and not coming away with points. But we felt like with the 2 scores, and we were playing good defense at the time, we felt pretty good about it. But we need to set the tone. We need to come out, score first, go up 19 quick, or 19 or 20 quick, and then hopefully things could go our way from there. Didn't exactly go the way we thought, but it worked out.
And then just lastly, moving forward, 3-2, what does your team need to improve on to stay in the playoff hunt? And is there anything you're going to do different in this week's practices to prepare for that option offense?
This is a good time for me to share that it won't be different, but we're going to practice tackling yet again. We practice it all the time, and I just feel like it doesn't show on game night. So I got to figure out why we don't have carryover from the practice field to the game field because we're not tackling well, and we need to. So whether it's the option, which we obviously have to get ready for, assignment football, of course, and Coach Delaney does a great job over there, so we know what we're in for there. But the bottom line is we need to tackle. So it's nothing new, but it's something we got to continue to figure out.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another exciting victory out of Vernon tonight. Tonight's contest in the favor of your Vernon Valley Vikings over the Mount Olive Mall Raiders by a final score of 19-14. With Sports Beat, I'm Joe Gascione.
Vernon has some good skilled kids coming back, Biango, Stefkovich, and they always have some decent kids on the line, so watch out for the Vikings this year under their longtime coach, Chuck Tepper, my old buddy, known him for a long time. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and MugsMedia.com.
Bill Snopper here. Summer's ending and it's time to make a clean sweep of inventory. It's the end of summer sales event at Franklin Sussex Automall. Every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are clear the lot savings in the thousands.
Start the fall season in your choice of a new 2017 Jeep Compass or a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, both just $189 a month.
And we can help you with credit. We'll get you approved and driving fast. Hurry to Franklin Sussex Automall, Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event, Ram Power Days.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services. Business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
You know you love pizza and Italian food. Dominic's Pizzeria and Italian Restaurant has got you covered from one end of the county to the other with 3 great locations. Dominic's, East Clinton Street in Newton with a brand new dining room. Then there's Dominic's on Munsonhurst Road in Franklin. And the 3rd location is Chesco's, Route 94 South in Newton. All 3 locations offer simply great food. Dominic's in Newton, 383-9330. Dominic's in Franklin, 209-1007, and Chesco's, 383-2840.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent.
out to dinner, pay your buddy, use your phone to pop your money.
Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary, coming to you from the Automall parking lot right across the street from Quick Check on Route 23. Come down and check out their great selection of new and used cars, award-winning customer service. Their service department is tremendous. If you have a car that you bought from here, come down and get it checked out. As we start to head into the dog days of August, fall will be here, and you know what happens after fall. I'm not going to say it, but we all know what happens after fall. So get ready now and get your car. It's a great deal. Well, this past year, Jefferson and Lenape Valley played each other. It was towards the end of the year, and Lenape Valley, which made that great run to the state final before losing Madison, was able to knock off the Falcons in a terrific game.
This game is being sponsored by Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center with their brand new building better to serve their customers. Right now at Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, specials lube and oil change and transmission flush. Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center located on Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Call 875-6181.
We go to Jefferson High School for this old-fashioned SEIL showdown, and Lenape Valley fumbles, and it's Jacob Jakova of Jefferson with the recovery at the Lenape Valley 30. The Falcons look like they're going to cash in on the miscue, but they fumble inside the Lenape Valley 5 as Steven Sylvester makes the strip, and it's Joe Ruggieri making the recovery. Big play early in this one. Now watch Jefferson's defense as Matt D'Alessio comes flying in on the blitz for the big loss of 4 yards to the 49-yard line. Lenape Valley, however, keeps the drive alive, but it ends here. Watch Aiden Cinzagalli with the pick for Jefferson, and it takes over 1st and 10 at the 32. Jefferson's facing a 3rd and 3 here from the 41, and it's Jacob Jakova with the big 14-yard pickup as he powers his way to the first down to the Lenape 45 as the first quarter comes to an end with no score. Second quarter, same drive for Jefferson, and it's Brandon Magnotta on the jet sweep, cutting it up and going 15 yards for the first down to the Lenape Valley 18. That sets up this 33-yard field goal attempt by Andrew Benfatti, and it's good, and Jefferson has a 3-0 lead over Lenape with about 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Jefferson has the ball back, and the Falcons look to throw, but it's Tanner Sedano with the pick for Lenape Valley, and the Pats get the ball back, but the score at the half is 3-0 Jefferson. All right, third quarter we go, and Jefferson's forced to punt, and it's Stevie Lyden, Mr. Excitement, fielding at the 38. He looks like he's in trouble here. He gets away, he starts to direct traffic, and then he takes it to the house for the incredible 62-yard punt return, and after his PAT, it's 7-3 Lenape Valley with 6:21 to go in the half. Wow. Then watch Lenape on defense. It's Michael Josephs, who's been battling injuries all year. Comes off the edge for the sack for the big 12-yard loss, and Jefferson has to punt. Then it's Lenape Valley quarterback Jay Pruden off the play action. He flicks it to Chris Grube, and watch him take it upfield for 36 yards and a first down to the Jefferson 26. And Lenape Valley caps the drive here with this 20-yard field goal from Stevie Lyden, and the Pats have a 10-3 lead with 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Lenape Valley defense comes up with another big play here. Watch it flush Logan Hollerritter out of the pocket, and it's Brandon Brady with the pick for the Pats as the third quarter comes to an end with Lenape Valley holding a 10-3 lead. Fourth quarter we go. Lenape Valley settles for another field goal attempt, and Stevie Lyden splits the uprights from 31 yards out as Lenape Valley wins this defensive battle 13-3 over Jefferson to finish the regular season 8-1. Jefferson falls to 7-2 as both teams will play in the state playoffs next week.
It was a tense game tonight at Jefferson, but Lenape comes out strong.
It was a big win. I mean, we got states next week. Everyone's healthy, and we got momentum going to states. And we just 3 more wins, baby. That's all it is.
It was a great win. We came out and played them how we were supposed to play them, playing physical. They came out fired up. We started out late, and then came in the game, got it bumped up a little bit, a couple of players, and toward the second half, we knew what we had to do to get it done. We got it done.
Really big win. You know, we started off a little slow. The defense played fantastic, I think, in the first half. So we need the offense to step up in the second half. We came and got that done. So this win really gives us mentality going into state playoffs.
Started with the kicking game. You know, we recovered an onside kick, kicked 2 field goals, returned a punt for a touchdown, you know, and did a good job covering kickoff. So, you know, it starts there. I mean, and we all preach about it's 1/3 of the game, but I mean, tonight it was the difference maker for us. You know, they shut us down defensively. They did a great job there, and I thought we played, you know, hold them for 3 points. I think they were averaging 37 a game. So, you know, it's a good tune-up for our kids, you know, going into the playoffs. I don't think you don't want to have an easy one tonight. You want to have to work and struggle, and the kids did. You know, came from behind, played 4 quarters.
Off the punt return, which was supposed to be a punt block, Steve Leiden takes the ball in for a touchdown.
To be honest, I really have no idea what was going on. I was looking for one block. I ran the way to my one player, tried reversing field, you know, broke away from one tackle, got another way, and they were all on the other side of the field. I had a line of blockers, you know. From there on, it's just pretty much me and one guy to beat, and that's what I did, and got the touchdown.
Lenape catches fire, and Jefferson can't put it out.
It took us a little bit, you know, but once that happens, you know, it's really hard to stop us. We normally average 40 points a game, so, like, they're stopping us. We knew that we couldn't give up. We were going to have to get the offense rolling to get the job done. That's what we did.
You got to give them credit. I mean, you know, Gary Andolina, you know, and then Jerry, you know, we've competed against each other the last couple of years when they were at PACON, you know, so we kind of, you know each other's schemes and stuff like that, and, you know, they got some good players. I mean, the 44 is all over the field. He's a fine player.
From SportsBeat, I'm Robert Marciano, and we'll see you at the game.
As we said, Lenape Valley, tough loss for them in the state final, but a big win over Jefferson. Jefferson started the Jerry Venarino era off to a very good start. They were down big to High Point, rallied, and won on opening night. Let's check out those highlights.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
We go to Jefferson High School, and on the opening kickoff, watch this terrific return by Jake Phillip of High Point as he weaves his way 57 yards upfield before he gets dragged down at the Jefferson 28, and High Point is off to a terrific start. High Point is now facing a 4th down, but the Wildcats fumble, and it's Amelia Alhead with the recovery for Jefferson, ending the Wildcats' drive. High Point's defense returns the favor here. Watch Brian Franco go up and get it for the nice interception, and the Wildcats get the ball back at their own 36-yard line, and the first quarter comes to an end with no score. All right, second quarter action, and Jefferson's forced to punt, and once again it's the electrifying Jake Phillip fielding it on the hop for High Point, and he takes it to the house for the 59-yard touchdown, and High Point has a 7-0 lead early in the quarter. High Point gets the ball back here on this muff kickoff return, and it's Tommy Gilmore with the recovery, and High Point is set up at the Jefferson 29. And the Wildcats cash in here. Watch Chad Mazzilli on the dive take it in from 6 yards out, and High Point now has a 14-0 lead over the Falcons. What a start. Jefferson then puts together a drive, and watch the always dangerous Brandon Magnotta take the pitch, cut it up, and then outrun everyone to the end zone for the 49-yard touchdown, and Jefferson now trails 14-7, and that is our score at the half. We go to third quarter action, and Jefferson has good field position after a nice return from Brandon Magnotta, and they turn that into points. Watch Connor Brown showing great balance as he breaks through for the 38-yard touchdown, and this game is tied at 14. Wow. Now it's Jefferson's defense turn. Watch Ariel Rivera with a terrific tackle for the 5-yard loss, and High Point has to punt. But High Point gets the ball right back. Watch them make the strip, and it's Brandon LeBar with the recovery for High Point at the Jefferson 22. And High Point takes advantage here. Watch Chad Mazzilli pull his way in again, this time from 5 yards out, and High Point retakes the lead 21-14 in this seesaw battle through 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter action, and Jefferson's on the move, and it's quarterback Logan Hallritter with the flick to Brandon Magnotta with a 36-yard score, and we are tied again, 21-21. What a game. But Jefferson looks to answer here, and it's Brandon Magnotta with the big gainer taking it down the High Point sideline as Chad Mazzilli saves the touchdown for High Point. But the Falcons would score here. Watch quarterback Logan Hallritter on the keeper, as Jefferson would hold on for a wild 28-21 victory to give new coach Jerry Venerino his first victory as the Falcons head coach.
To get the opening season win is everything. We've been working. We had a countdown for over 170 days on this night, and feels great going through camp, working every day, just to come out on top on this one night. But we still have more work to do, so it feels great to win tonight.
You know, naturally, I think every coach likes to win week one. You know, it's tough. You never know what to expect. You don't get a ton of film and everything. And Coach Delaney always does a great job with High Point. And they were ready to play tonight, you know, and it was a great football game. Happy to get that first win. And to get the first win at Jefferson, of course it means a lot. You know, it's almost like kind of earning your stripes a little bit. So great program win for everybody, and I'm very proud of our team.
You had a big run and a big catch. So tell me, what's that feeling like when you're striding down open field, you just see the touchdown in front of you? Are you nervous? Are you just focusing on running? Any thoughts?
I mean, the first thought is I'm not getting caught, because that's happened before, and that's just the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, it's a terrible
like you can't
feeling.
get caught. So, and then the next thought is just like happiness. Like you're so pumped up, you're so happy. The crowd's roaring, so just fun.
What are your goals moving forward this season?
Our goals are just to go 1-0 every week. We focus on what's ahead, the next opponent. So right now it's Vernon, but yeah, just 1-0 every week, and then hopefully in the end we'll come out with our ultimate goal.
Is there a certain Jefferson player you might have looked up to growing up watching here?
Probably my brother, honestly. He graduated 2 years ago, and we always used to go at it back in the backyard. So he made me the player I am today. He made me tough. So, and I actually didn't start when he was playing, so I just loved watching him, and he's the player I look up to.
You installed a program here called the Big Brother Mentor Program. I think it's a great addition to this team. How has that impacted the culture of this team?
Well, I'll say one thing. The first day when I stepped on campus and I met with one of the guys that were coming back, a senior, and I just kind of went through the roster and I was asking, hey, who's this and that? And they were just like, I really don't know. So I was a little shocked about that up front. And just building this program, it builds a family atmosphere where each senior is responsible for a junior, sophomore, and a freshman in their own little families, with everything from schoolwork to help, in their social life, on the field with plays, in the locker room, if they need a ride to practice, things like that. So it just brings the locker room a little tighter and closer together to bring that family atmosphere.
And there you have it, folks. The final score of tonight's game, 28-21 in Jefferson's favor. Reporting for SportsBeat, I'm Joe Gascione.
All right, we'll have more here on the Sports Beat as the rain starts to come down right after these messages here on Channel 10 at mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here. Summer's ending and it's time to make a clean sweep of inventory. It's the end of summer sales event at Franklin Sussex Automall. Every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are clear the lot savings in the thousands.
Start the fall season in your choice of a new 2017 Jeep Compass or a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, both just $189 a month.
And we can help you with credit. We'll get you approved and driving fast. Hurry to Franklin Sussex Automall, Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event, Ram Power Days.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com. Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com.
commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money.
Lakeland Banks, pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. And one of the biggest upsets of the season, High Point, the number 8 seed, went down to top-seeded Pompton Lakes, knocked off the Cardinals in the first round of the North 1 Group 2 playoffs, arguably the biggest win in school history. Let's check out the highlights.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
Let's go to Hirschfield Park in Pompton Lakes, and on 8-seeded High Point's first possession of the game, it's Jake Phillip on the jet sweep, picking up 8 yards and a first down to the Pompton Lakes 12. And on 4th down, it's Chad Mazzilli from 3 yards out for the touchdown to cap the 68-yard drive that took 7 minutes off the clock. And it's 7-0 High Point over top-seeded Pompton Lakes after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter we go, and High Point has the ball on 3rd and 2. It's Chad Mazzilli up the middle, plowing forward for 9 yards and a tough first down to the Pompton Lakes 48. And the ball control Wildcats punch it in here. Watch Jake Phillip get the corner and zip into the end zone from 11 yards out. And it's 14-0 High Point with 5:42 to go here in the second quarter. Pompton Lakes looks to throw here, and it's ruled a lateral, and it's Gavin Hunsiger with the fumble recovery on the heads-up play. And High Point takes over 1st and 10 at the Pompton Lakes 34. And then watch hard-charging Chad Mazzilli lower his shoulder as he gets 19 yards and a first down to the Pompton Lakes 9. He's a tough customer, folks. Then on 3rd and goal from the 13, watch Jake Lazinski call his own number, and he scores off the good fake, and High Point has a 21-0 lead with 2:07 to go in the half. All right, Pompton Lakes is in the 2-minute drill, and High Point would have none of it. Watch Levi Burnell get to the quarterback for the 7-yard loss and the sack. It was the second straight sack for High Point on the drive. And the D-line wasn't through. Watch Steve Udemark and Cliff Rudder combine for the sack here, and High Point takes a 21-0 lead into the break. Wow. Third quarter we go, and Pompton Lakes goes to the no huddle, and it's Kevin Cotter to Nick McDonald for 25 yards and a first down for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals score here as Chris Greco takes it in from 2 yards out, and after a failed 2-point conversion, High Point holds a 21-6 lead with 8:27 to go in the third quarter. High Point's looking to put this one away with another time-consuming drive, but the drive ends here on the pick from Steve Sanders, and Pompton Lakes is still alive. All right, final moments of the third quarter, and Pompton Lakes is facing a 4th and 15, and it's Rob Toro of High Point breaking up the pass to turn the Cardinals over on downs, and High Point has a 21-6 lead with 3 quarters of play. Big play there. All right, fourth quarter, and High Point's coverage and pass rush was great all game. Watch Levi Burnell with another sack here for 8 yards and a loss as High Point would stun top-seeded Pompton Lakes 21-6 to improve to 6-3 as they post their first state tournament win since 2010 and will travel to face number 4 Westwood Friday in the North 1 Group 2 semifinals.
All week we were saying it's not an upset when the underdog knows that they're the better team, and that's the mentality we went into this game with, and we showed them up.
Feels amazing, man. It's best feeling. Number 8 seed, come out, smack around number 1 seed. We knew before the game even started, we're the best rushing team in our group. We're just going to run it down their throat every play.
It's kind of like written in a movie. It's like the underdogs and everything. And this whole week in practice, we knew we could run with these guys, and we're just going to shove the ball right down their throats, and that's what we did.
You know, it's all about family. You could play a football game however you want, but it's the bond that you make on the field, during practice and in the locker room and all that kind of stuff. and we had it all the way.
Right from the get-go. Well, truthfully, right from our meetings last night, they were focused. They knew what they wanted to do. Came in today. We played very well. Defensively, truthfully, to be honest, a little bit better than I thought we were going to be able to do. And our offense really just kind of carried the day most of the year, and they did what they had to do. And I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of our guys up front, both sides of the ball. Our secondary was lights out, tremendous. Again, it was a team win. Everybody was involved in the whole game, from the practice week to everything.
High Point's defense was outstanding today. 6 sacks, great coverage in the secondary, and Levi Brunell was one of the big keys on that pass rush.
We just came out with a better head, I think, and we were in better shape, like you said before, and they just couldn't hang with us, so that's it.
High Point came right out, took the opening kickoff, and marched right down the field and took the early 7-0 lead, with the offensive line really establishing themselves.
Taking the ball right down the field, we showed them it wasn't going to be that way. That was huge. That was a huge momentum changer because we just kept grinding. They got tired. They were getting beat up, and then when we finally put it in, it was great. And it was just a great turn in the game.
We always go back and forth. We want to take the ball first, and we figured we wanted to take it. And the other part was it too. I think we took 5 or 6 minutes off the clock, right from the get-go, and we were able to make some first downs and get some long drives. That was big for us.
High Point was able to make it 21-0 after Gavin Hunsaker alertly recovered a lateral. It looked like an incomplete pass for Pompton Lakes. Gave High Point great position, and they took advantage, and they were up 21-0.
That was huge, got us a lot of momentum, and we say something we do is no scores on sudden change. We want to get that score on the sudden change. It was huge by Gavin getting that fumble because that just, again, momentum. It just gave us the momentum, and we scored with it, and it just helped us with the win.
9 times out of 10, it is a forward pass. That one wasn't. It was right on our sideline. It definitely wasn't, and a lot of guys don't jump on it. It was a great job by him.
And it was 21-0 at the half because High Point's defensive line, 3 straight sacks to end the quarter.
That's all about our D-line coach. He's teaching us, we're not the biggest guys on the team in our group. We're not, the beefiest, but we got speed, and we're going to get past these big offensive linemen. So,
in secondary and our linebackers, everybody, we stepped up today. Our D-line had a huge game. How many sacks? Like 6. That was a big part of the help, and that's how we got the win.
Pompton Lakes made it 21-6. They had the ball and were driving at the end of the third quarter, facing a big 4th down. But the High Point defense came up big, and they were able to hold on for the win.
I tell Coach Lane after most of our games, we know how to keep it interesting. So even though we didn't score, we kept our composure and we kept it together.
You got to keep the mentality. We got to stop them. There's going to be ups and downs. The most important thing is getting up from the downs.
We knew they were going to try and just shove it down our throats, and we knew we weren't going to let that happen. And they ran it. We got the big stop, and that just stopped them right in their tracks. And that's just they just handed us our game after that.
That was right after the interception too, right? And they drove down. And we talked to the kids all the time about sudden change. When something bad happens to us, can we hold? And looked for a while like we weren't gonna, but they did, and they held right there on the 4th down. Did a great job.
High Point was supposed to play West Milford next week because the game was postponed earlier in the year due to the virus that was going around. But Wildcats are playing a team with West in it, but it's Westwood, 2nd round of the States.
We didn't want to play West Milford. We knew we'd have a week together either way, but we wanted that week to be very special.
It's the best feeling ever. Best feeling.
That's awesome. There's no better feeling about that. We're going to celebrate big time this week.
We said to the kids, we were happy to make the playoffs, definitely, but the whole thing this week was, don't let that be a destination. We'll keep working, and if you win, they let you play another game. And so we're going to take that method, hopefully, next week and maybe one more.
That was a great win for High Point beating Pompton Lakes. Jim Delaney will be good again next year, as we said, with all those good kids coming back. Kittatinny was young last year, and they picked up a couple of wins, and then towards the end of the year, they played Wallkill Valley, and those youngsters showed what they could do with a big win over the Rangers.
This game is being sponsored by Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center with their brand new building better to serve their customers. Right now at Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, specials lube and oil change and transmission flush. Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center located on Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Call 875-6181.
We go to Wallkill Valley High School, and the Rangers fumble here on their first series, and it's Chris Paulson with the recovery for Kittatinny, and it's 1st and 10, Cougars at the Wallkill 34. Then watch Zach Mafaro take off and pick up 30 yards and a 1st down, and Kittatinny has it at the Wallkill 4, 1st and goal. And then Mafaro takes it in from 2 yards out, and Kittatinny has a 7-0 lead just a minute 4 into the game. All right, Walkill Valley set the punt, but it's Aiden Murray on the snap, and watch the big guy take it 57 yards as he rumbles all the way down to the Kittatinny 2. Nice play there by Murray. And Walkill Valley scores here on this Dylan Harlow's 2-yard run, and after the missed PAT, Walkill trails 7-6 with 8:12 to go here in the first quarter. Kittatinny goes back to work, and it's freshman Jacob Brown off the direct snap, and he takes off for 27 yards to the Walkill 20-yard line for the first down. Then it's Jack Sikora on the toss, and he scores from 9 yards out, and Kittatinny goes up 14-6 midway through the quarter. Walkill Valley comes right back with an answer on the double handoff. It's Alfred Boyd Kajo, and he's gone 42 yards for the touchdown. And after the missed PAT, Walkill Valley trails 14-12 with just under 4 minutes to go in this wild first quarter. But Kittatinny comes right back here, and it's Zach Sikora on the pitch, and he gains 38 yards to the Walkill 19, setting up another Mafaro touchdown run, and it's 21-12 Kittatinny after a wild first quarter. Second quarter we go, and it's Jacob Mafaro off the direct snap, and he takes it up the sidelines on 3rd and 15, and he gets the first down before Pete Mastriani trips him up, but he gets the first down at the 46. Then on 4th and 11, Kittatinny quarterback Nick Geimer has all time to throw, and he finds a wide open Cal Brook for the 25-yard touchdown, and it's 28-12 Kittatinny with 3:42 to go in the half, capping an impressive 90-yard drive. The Cougars get the ball back and watch Nick Geimer roll out. He gets it to Josh Klimek, and he rumbles for 24 yards and a touchdown. And just like that, Kittatinny has a 35-12 lead at the break. Third quarter action, and the Cougars go to the air again, and it's Nick Geimer to Anthony Cagno, who makes a nice catch for 18 yards and a first down at the Walkill 12. And then it's Zach Mafaro untouched into the end zone from 12 yards out, and it's 42-12 Kittatinny midway through the third quarter. Kittatinny's final score comes via the special teams. Watch Cal Brook come in and make the block, his second of the year, and it's Chris Lotario with the recovery in the end zone as Kittatinny reposts the 49-12 victory to pick up its second win of the season as Walkill Valley falls to 1-8.
It was a big win for us. We've been a tough season for us, and just to get a win gives our seniors a lot of happy memories to think about. Gives the guys coming back, momentum for next year. I mean, we still have one more game, but it's just a great win.
We came into this game, we know that we needed to win really bad, and we couldn't just come into the game thinking that we were going to beat them. We needed to come out, with the same intensity that we've always had, and against all the teams that we played this year. And some games didn't go the way we wanted, but today we made sure that we came out of here with a W.
We worked hard all week, and we wanted to come out with that win because it's not fun being on the losing side.
I think the team came together, and kind of before the game, Klimek really had a talk with all of us about finishing strong and kind of just doing it for the sake of yourself and not so much for everyone else, and just putting everything together, do your job only, and worry about nothing but that. And I think it really helped everyone out.
It's just nice for our kids. We stressed, it was important to finish strong. We had a tough one last week that we thought we should have won and we didn't. So it's nice to win today for our kids, and also just kind of finish out the season and try to finish next week with another win and finish out on a positive note on a year that's kind of been a little frustrating for us. So it's a great win for our kids. A lot of kids contributed today.
This was a seesaw battle until late in the second quarter, fourth down, and Nick Geimer finds a wide open Cal Brook for a 25-yard touchdown, and Kittatinny goes up 28-12.
We just got stopped on third down, and we went to the pass play. I was reading it. I didn't see a safety over top, so I just lofted it up to him. He went underneath it, caught it, and it was a good play.
I was there. I was just waiting for it. So once it got to me, I just caught it, just looked it in. So, it felt good.
Towards the end of the second quarter, Nick Geimer, Kittatinny's quarterback, a great leader, rolls out. It hits Josh Klimek. He takes it in for a touchdown, and all of a sudden, a seesaw battle has turned into a 35-12 lead for Kittatinny at the half.
It was a big momentum boost for us and took all of it out of them, but I just read the linebacker. He dropped. I just gave it to Klimek and let him do the rest.
Cal Brook had that touchdown in the first half, and then in the second half, a huge special teams play, his second punt block of the season, resulting in a touchdown as Chris Lotario covered up in the end zone for the Cougars.
I blocked one in practice a couple weeks ago, and then I've kind of just let it sit until we did the 10-up in the one game. And then this game, I had told Chris to line out a guy further just to try to get off the edge And I think that's just what we've been working on, getting someone up to put pressure on the punter. So, I mean, it was good.
Kittatinny's offensive line, undersized but tough and strong. Parker Loeb and one of those members, and they did a great job today.
We knew we needed to be physical. We had I think we had 350 rushing yards against Hackettstown. Like the offensive line, we really got it into our heads that this year, we're not as big as some people that we're going to play against, but we got to be a lot tougher than the people we play against. So I think just our intensity and just our physicality really helped us out.
He says it's a lot of fun blocking for Zach Mafaro, the sophomore, who had 3 touchdowns today.
My line's a big factor of it. They make some big blocks. I got Klimek out there leading for me. He does an excellent job of blocking those guys off and sealing the holes for me.
It's always good to have a good line that'll block for people. But when you got those tough runners behind you, it's going to take more than one person to bring them down. And it's all about intensity, physicality, and just getting the job done.
We saw a little peek into the future of Kittatinny's backfield. Jacob Mafaro came up, the freshman, and hit his brother Zach, just a sophomore, a potent combination for the years to come for the Cougars.
We're looking forward to having both of them back next year. I mean, that's going to be quite a duo in the backfield. Both great kids, run hard, and it's going to fit what we're trying to get done here. So we're really excited about our future. Not just those guys, but other kids in the program. Played a lot of sophomores this year, a lot of young kids. So we're excited about the future. We got some work to do.
Kittatinny lost a tough game last week to Hackettstown. They didn't hang their heads, came out and dominated today, and they feel they want to finish the season strong, especially for the seniors.
It's very important. I mean, for the guys coming back, it's huge because it pretty much determines how their seasons are probably going to go, and that to give our seniors off with one more win would be huge.
It's big. I'm a senior. I want to go out. I want to go out with some wins, and I want to kind of help along the younger kids and teach them how it's done and how you play, how intense you got to play, and just bring it every game, play every play like it's your last.
We want to send off our seniors with a positive attitude, I guess, and get ready for next year.
I'm glad to get a win to our belt after the past and the close games we've had. I'm glad to do it for our seniors because, without them, I don't think we'd get the motivation through the team that we do, especially on a day like this.
Just important to finish strong, and like I said to him, win today, so get a conference win, which is big for us, and then carry that into next week, and then build off that for next season. I think that's what every coach is, who's having a little bit of a down year is trying to do right now, is get something positive at the end of the year to carry over through the winter and get us back on the field again next summer. So, it's a big win for us today for our kids and obviously for the program.
All right, Kittatinny coach Joe Catelli does a great job over there. He's got the Mafaros coming back. A lot of excitement surrounding that Kittatinny program as they'll open up the season once again against Newton, but this time they'll be home. We'll see if that has a different outcome. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here. Summer's ending and it's time to make a clean sweep of inventory. It's the end of summer sales event at Franklin Sussex Automall. Every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are clear the lot savings in the thousands.
Start the fall season in your choice of a new 2017 Jeep Compass or a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, both just $189 a month.
And we can help you with credit. We'll get you approved and driving fast. Hurry to Franklin Sussex Automall, Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services. Business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com. American Federal Mortgage knows shopping for a mortgage can be stressful. They have the lowest rates in the nation with their state-approved lock and loan form. American Federal Mortgage has great customer service to answer your questions and concerns. They will get you into the home of your dreams. For more information, call 888-321-HOUSE or go to njmortgage.com.
Party time or work time? Tri-State Rentals has the right tools and supplies for your next job or party, event, and wedding tents in many sizes, plus all the accessories you need to host that perfect party, including bounce houses, carnival games, and catering supplies. We also rent tools and equipment for any job, big or small, indoor or out. We rent, sell, and service Kubota tractors. Planning your next job or event just got easier. Visit Tri-State Rentals online at tristaterentals.com or visit our showroom, 105 Sparta Avenue, Newton.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat, as we take a look back at the 2016 season. Yeah, 2017 starts in a month, the opening day. It's crazy. The teams are out there practicing, but just a great season last year. As we look back at some of the games, Hopakon, young team, Brian Meany, first-year head coach. He had a game against Wallkill Valley. The Chiefs played very well, picked up the victory. Let's check out the highlights.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
We go to Hopakon High School, and Hopakon picks up a first down here. Watch hard-charging Jake Wilkerson with a nice carry and a first down to the Wallkill 46. And after converting on 4th and 1, the Chiefs cap the drive here on this 6-yard scoring run by Anthony Mastriani. And after the 2-point conversion, Hopakon has an 8-0 lead with 4:17 to go in the opening quarter. And that's our score after 1. Hopakon gets the ball back here in the second quarter. And on the double handoff, it's Armando Santiago with the first down as he's dragged down at the Wallkill Valley 9-yard line. But Hopakon would turn the ball over on downs. Wallkill Valley would have to punt. And Hopakon scores here. Watch Anthony Mastriani break all sorts of tackles, and he scores from 37 yards out. And it's 16-0 Hopakon after another 2-point conversion with just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. The Chiefs are driving again, but it's Jake Lonsky of Wallkill Valley with the big pick here in the end zone for the Rangers to keep it a 16-0 game at the half. Third quarter we go, and Hopakon makes it 22-0 here. Watch Jake Wilkerson bust out of the pack and rumble 49 yards for the score, and it's all Hopakon with the 3-touchdown lead. The Chiefs are on their next possession, and they go to the air, and it's Bart Yoros to Anthony Mastriani for the first down at the Wallkill 25. Then on 4th down from the 21-yard line, it's Bart Yoros finding a wide-open Andrew Giordano for the touchdown, and it's 28-0 Hopakon after the missed PAT with 8:09 to go in the third quarter. After a successful onside kick, Hopakon turns the ball over. Watch Drew Milligan of Wallkill Valley with the big hit, and it's Aiden Murray scooping it up, and he takes it all the way inside the 5-yard line, and it's 1st and goal Rangers. And the Rangers score here as Arian Zuko takes it in from 2 yards out, and Wallkill Valley trails 28-6 after the failed PAT. We move to fourth quarter action and watch Hopakon quarterback Bart Yoros roll out, and it's Andrew Giordano for the 33-yard pickup and a first down at the Wallkill 28. But the drive ends here on 4th down. Watch Aiden Murray get the sack, and Wallkill Valley gets the ball back. When the Hopakon defense gets the ball back, watch Bart Yoros jump the route for the nice pick for the Chiefs. And that sets up this nice run from Zach Upaya for 32 yards to the Wallkill 18, which set up a James O'Brien touchdown as Hopakon improves to 4-3 with the convincing 35-6 victory as Wallkill Valley falls to 1-5.
We just put in a lot of work this week in practice, and we knew they were going to be a scrappy bunch, and they're not a 1-4 team, and they're really executing against us and we couldn't get in the end zone, but we bounced back and we came out. So. It's a team win. We all did what we were supposed to do. We practiced every day hard. We came out and we got what we had to do.
Our approach is that every game is a championship game. It doesn't matter who we're playing or what their record is. We knew that they were going to come out and play hard and play their best football, and we just had to match their intensity and their energy and do the football things that put us in a position to win.
Opakon hasn't seen Wallkill Valley since 2013 and comes out of it with a win.
I played this team 2 years ago when I was at Morris Catholic, so I knew something about them. I think it was their coach's first year, and then had an idea. We came in, watched film, and I think we did good. I mean, we won, so.
In this day and age, you see film every game that every team played, every scrimmage that they played. So, you kind of feel familiar with them even if you didn't play them the year before. Sometimes teams change schemes and all that type of stuff. They are who we thought they were going to be, tough, flying around, all that type of stuff. And, like I just said earlier, our kids weathered their initial intensity and they did a pretty good job.
You got Butler next week. How are you guys going to face up? They're a good team, and I think we're a good team too, so I think it'll be a really good game. But we got to get one more win, and we're going to practice really hard this week and hopefully pull it out. Butler's a tough team, and we're going to come in on Monday, and we're going to watch film, we're going to get prepared, and we're going to make every day perfect, and we'll see you on Friday night.
Every game's a championship game. We don't look ahead to anybody ever. We were solely focused on Wallkill here. So we're going to, put our nose to the grindstone, evaluate what they do, okay? And we're going to come, hopefully come up with a great plan. We think they're well coached. They have real good players. They have an amazing tradition. We can't say enough about Butler. But at the end of the day, we have to worry about us doing the things that we need to do to put our team in a position to win. And, that's what practice is for. Kids have taken a great approach to practice the past couple weeks, and, it carries over to the game field. And hopefully we have the same approach, same intensity, the same drive and enthusiasm from Monday through Thursday, and hopefully that'll put us in a position to compete versus Butler.
Mike Bushella takes over that Opakon program, and he should do a very good job for the Chiefs. Sussex Tech, as they'll have a new coach this year, Brian Stellingworth, as Bobby Leach goes to Wallkill. One of their big early season wins last year, they knocked off a very good Morristown Beard team. Let's check out the highlights.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
We go to Denton J. Quick Field on the campus of Sussex Tech, and with Mo Beard facing at 3rd and 8, Taj Valentine turns on the Jets, cuts it upfield, and it's a 42-yard touchdown run, and Mo Beard has a 6-0 lead over Sussex Tech. Sussex Tech is facing at 3rd and 4, and it's freshman Brendan Hall with the tough run and the 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. And Hall gets a great block and takes it from 23 yards out for the score, and after the PAT from Bo Maroney, Sussex Tech leads 7-6. The Mustangs feature an arsenal of running backs. Here watch Matt Aldrich take the pitch, and he cuts it upfield for a 34-yard run into Crimson territory. Second quarter we go, and Matt Aldrich finishes off the drive for the Mustangs with his 4-yard touchdown run, and Sussex Tech has a 14-6 lead. Morristown Beard has a talented quarterback in Declan Kelly, as he keeps this one himself, and he weaves his way through the Sussex Tech defense all the way down the sideline to the 2-yard line for a 72-yard pickup. And Kelly finishes the drive here with the quarterback sneak, and we are tied at 14 midway through the second quarter. All right, Sussex Tech gets the ball back, and it's Matt Aldrich picking up the big block from Rich Hoffman, and he rumbles 13 yards into Morristown Beard territory. The Mustangs finish off the drive here as Tyler Crum finds Frank Hoffman on the screen, and he takes it in from 13 yards out, and the Mustangs have a 21-14 lead at the half. All right, third quarter we go. Morristown Beard is on the move, and it's Declan Kelly finding a wide-open Jack Cipriano for a 17-yard pickup into Mustang territory. And Kelly scores again here, this time from 4 yards out, and after the missed 2-point conversion, Morristown Beard trails Sussex Tech 21-20 after 3 quarters. Great game. All right, fourth quarter we go, and Sussex Tech's on the move again, and Frank Hoffman takes the pitch and goes upfield, and he's taken down at the 25 after a terrific 31-yard run. And Hoffman finishes off the drive here as he takes the pitch to the outside, breaking all sorts of tackles as he gets into the end zone, and Sussex Tech now has a 7-point lead, 27-20. And the Mustangs put the cap on this win as Matt Aldrich breaks out for this huge 51-yard touchdown run, his second of the game, and Sussex Tech goes on to beat Morristown Beard by a final 34-20 to improve to 2-0 on the season.
I feel great. It's a big win.
We're 2-0 now. That's his second season in a row. I mean, it's pretty hard filling Shaheem's shoes. He left last year. I came in this year and tried my best, but it's mostly the line. They're doing great.
We opened big holes today. Everyone ran through. We have 2 freshmen starting, Marshall and Roger. They stepped up this year to fill some gaps that we lost last year. Seniors Chase and Eric Jaworski and Tommy Laga and all those people over there. It's been really good. I'm helping them out on plays and such.
Feel awesome. It's a great win. They're a good team. We outplayed them.
Other than the Highland Park game last year, this was probably one of the biggest wins we've had in the 6 years that we've been here. It was a tough bunch of kids. They're young, but they're so tough. So big win for us.
Coming back off an injury, you ran for 2 touchdowns. Tell me about today.
The injury stopped me last year, but it just gave me motivation to come back even better this year.
You had 4 running backs, rotating them, freshmen and seniors. How does that contribute to your game?
They all do something, a little different. Frankie's our big guy, kind of our bull. Richie's another, little bull, and then the 2 young kids that can just run by you, run over you, put their foot in the ground and get around you. They're just talented kids. It's certainly not anything we've done as coaches. They're just gifted.
You guys opened up the season 2-0. How do you guys feel about the rest of this year's season?
2-0 is a great start to the season. It's a team effort. We all work together. Very key plays that lead to the success of 2-0, and we have to keep going. And we think we're going to have a pretty good season this year. We want to go all the way, week by week. That's how we play.
I feel like we're going to have a very successful season. It's looking strong. The running game is strong. We got a lot of good players.
It's a process, and it's I've said it before. It's not, not nearly where it needs to be, but everybody thought last year getting the playoffs, and it did set things up better for this year. But people kind of didn't think we'd be a very good football team this year, and I kind of disagreed with them. I thought maybe we might be a little bit better as a whole, and sure, getting the state playoff game under our belt is great, and now it's something we got to strive for and get back, and then not just get there, we got to advance. That'd be nice to advance, and I like these kids, man. They're just tough. You can't teach that or coach that. That's something you just got, and you saw them. They're not very big, but they're tough, man.
Sussex Tech got off to a great start last year, then kind of stubbed their toe towards the middle of the season, ended up finishing with 5 wins, but that Tech program is going to be in good shape. Let's take a break here, and we'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here. Summer's ending and it's time to make a clean sweep of inventory. It's the end of summer sales event at Franklin Sussex Automall. Every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are clear the lot savings in the thousands.
Start the fall season in your choice of a new 2017 Jeep Compass or a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, both just $189 a month.
And we can help you with credit. We'll get you approved and driving fast. Hurry to Franklin Sussex Automall, Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event, Ram Power Days.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services. Business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. We offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
Are you looking for something new out of your grocery shopping experience? Sussex Meatpacking is here to help. For over 50 years, we've been bringing Sussex County the finest in meats and poultry. We are your hometown butcher shop with a full-service deli, fresh cut meats daily, and a kitchen for all your catering needs. We also carry imported groceries, a large line of frozen products, including seafood. All the food you see here was made in our very own kitchen, so come on by or check us out online to see what Sussex Meatpacking can do for you.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
Now we saw Wallkill Valley on this losing end of a couple of games. Well, they had a big win and their first win of the season as Sussex Tech came to town under the rented lights over Wallkill as they handed Tech their first loss in an impressive victory. Let's check out those highlights.
This portion of a sports beat is sponsored by Tire King behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
We go under the rented lights here at Wallkill Valley for their homecoming. And on the first play from scrimmage, Sussex Tech fumbles, and it's John McCarthy of Wallkill Valley with the recovery at the Tech 22, and it's 1st and 10 Rangers. And Wallkill Valley cashes in on its first play from scrimmage as quarterback Dylan Harlow starts his big night with a 22-yard touchdown run, and Wallkill Valley has a lightning-quick 6-0 lead just 17 seconds into the game. What a start for the Rangers. Sussex Tech gets the ball back, and it's Frank Hoffman of the Mustangs. He's their stellar running back. Watch him pick up 13 yards here and a first down inside Wallkill Valley territory. Then after converting on 4th down earlier in the drive, the Mustangs face another 4th down at the Wallkill 28, but the Rangers defense comes up big with the stop as they kill the drive, and it stays 6-0 Wallkill Valley. And the Rangers once again take advantage, and it's Dylan Harlos as he takes off for 68 yards for the touchdown as he outruns everyone to the end zone. And after the failed PAT, Wallkill Valley has a 12-0 lead over the Mustangs, and that is our score after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter we go, and watch the Wallkill Valley defense led by Aiden Murray get the sack as the Rangers defense would force another turnover on downs. But watch Tech's defense with the nice play here as Frank Hoffman breaks in and makes the tackle for the loss for the Mustangs as Wallkill Valley would eventually punt. Sussex Tech lost quarterback Tyler Crum to a concussion, and it's freshman Bo Maroney with the pass to Brendan Bendis, who makes the catch on 4th and 9 for the first down at the Rangers 13. What a grab, and what a nice job by the freshman. The Mustangs then punch it in here. Watch hard-charging Frankie Hoffman on the counter get it to the end zone from 9 yards out, and after the missed PAT, Sussex Tech trails 12-6 with 5:47 to go here in the second quarter. After a Wallkill Valley kickoff return for a touchdown was nullified due to a penalty, the Rangers get the points back here. Watch Dylan Harlos hit John Senkowitz in stride for the perfect 65-yard scoring strike, and Wallkill Valley pushes its lead to 18-7 with 5.5 to go here in the quarter. The Rangers get the ball back, and on 4th down, they snap it to Aiden Murray for the fake, and he powers forward for the first down at the Wallkill 30 to keep the drive alive. Now the Rangers face 3rd and 10 with 43 seconds to go in the half. They call for the reverse. I watch Michael Torres before he gets tackled get rid of it, and it's Alfred Boyd-Cajo doing the rest as he sprints in 40 yards for the touchdown, and the Rangers have a 24-6 lead at the half. Big play right there. Okay, third quarter we go, and Wallkill Valley marches down the field after the second half kickoff, and they cap the drive here on this crazy play. Watch Dylan Harlos corral the snap, then roll out, and he finds Alfred Boyd-Cajo for the wild 14-yard touchdown, and it's 32-6 Wallkill Valley with 7:11 to go here in the quarter. Wow, what a play. Okay, fourth quarter we go, and Wallkill Valley holds that 32-6 lead, and the Rangers are back at it. Watch Dylan Harlos hit John Senkowitz, who makes a terrific catch for 30 yards and a first down at the Tech 6. Great grab there. And then it's Michael Torres weaving his way in from 7 yards out, and it's all Wallkill Valley, 39-6 with 9:38 to go. The Rangers put an exclamation point on their first win of the season here with this 23-yard Dylan Harlos field goal as Wallkill Valley would post the impressive 42-6 victory over previously undefeated Sussex Tech for their first win of the season.
It's a huge win. It's a good starting point, a huge confidence boost for us.
It's something I'll never forget as a senior coming out here, and when we were the underdogs, we had everyone saying, oh, we're going to lose Morris County sports. Everyone was counting us out. Even the community walking through school, everyone's like, oh, are you going to win tonight? In my heart, I was like, yes, I am, because I'm going to give it my all, and I know every single other 10 people on the field are going to give it their all. So I knew we were going to come out on top tonight.
We prepared for this all week, and we were so driven by them counting us out, so we just brought it even harder and harder.
It feels amazing. Our line stepped it up, and the quarterback and running back, they ran the ball well.
Sussex Tech is a good team. They come in 4-0. We're coming in 0-3. Our kids, I'm proud of the way they conducted themselves this week at practice. Like I said, we respected the fact that they were 4-0, and we were going to do everything we can and fire on all cylinders. And I think it was a complete team win today. We really played well on offense, defense, and special teams, and I'm very proud of our kids.
Walker Valley started off with a bang. They recovered a Sussex Tech fumble on the first play from scrimmage, and then on their first play, Dylan Harlos takes it to the house from 22 yards out, and before a minute is into this game, Walker Valley has the lead. It was a big play, even though it was early on.
It's amazing with things that happen like that. You never really expect it, but it's amazing to feel it.
We were already pumped. That just made us more pumped. It feels amazing, and we're just going to use that as motivation to go forward.
It's always great. It takes the wind out of their sails coming out. They were fired up. Like I sasaid, they're coming in 4-0. They had a lot of confidence, and that kind of takes the wind out of their sails, and our kids really reacted well to it. They didn't get complacent or cocky. They just kept playing the whole game, and they did an excellent job.
Another big play in the first half. Walker Valley goes for a reverse. It's not real clean, but Alfred Boykajo was able to grab it. He takes it to the house from 40 yards, and Walker Valley takes a 24-6 lead at the half, a big turning point.
It was supposed to be a reverse, and he was getting tackled, but he happened to just toss the ball out, and I grabbed it, and I saw the end zone and nothing less.
It looked like it was going to be a broken play, but credit to Alfred and even Dylan Harlos throwing a block. The play ended up being extended, and the blocking downfield. Our receivers, we've been trying to work on them, blocking downfield and being aggressive, and they really did that today, and that's why that play, hit for a big touchdown.
Walker Valley's offense and the defensive lines did the job tonight.
The line was the biggest part. Without the line, it wouldn't go. So when we were connecting, it was perfect. We kept going.
Coach really pushed us hard this week, and we had to prove that we're a good line.
As an O-line coach and a D-line coach, exactly. There's nothing better than owning the line of scrimmage. In the trenches, we tell our kids, the game's won on the offense and defensive line. But it's not just a credit to me. It's a credit to all the coaches, the way they conduct themselves at practice this week, and the way our kids conducted. They really worked hard and ended up getting the win because of their aggression.
Dylan Harlos, what a night. Almost 200 yards rushing, 2 scores with his legs, 2 with his arms, throwing touchdown passes. And you know what? Let's throw in a 23-yard field goal to boot. What an effort by Harlos.
It was great, to be on here with my brothers and everything, and everyone contributing, the line and everything, the wide receivers, everyone having a big part in this game. It's just amazing to have it, the atmosphere here.
Walker Valley was excited coming into this game. Sussex Tech, very good at 4-0, had some injuries, but they fought to the end. Now they build off this victory as they will host a very good Lakeland team next week.
Back to the draw board, and we're going to prepare, and we're going to get ready for Lakeland.
We're going to come hard and ready to play.
Keeps us going, Losses aren't fun, so this win's really going to step it up for us.
No coach or team wants to start off 0-3, but I truly feel that our record is not indicative on how we've been playing this year. We've played some really tough teams, and our kids have gotten better each week, and that's all you could ask for as a coach. We haven't gone backwards. We're moving forward every day, and that starts in practice, and we're planning on doing the same thing this week. We're going to be prepared for Lakeland.
That's a great rivalry between those two schools, located right down the street. Some of the kids from the Walker Valley Sending District go to Sussex Tech, so that's a good rivalry, and I hope they continue it. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and MugsMedia.com.
Bill Snopper here. Summer's ending and it's time to make a clean sweep of inventory. It's the end of summer sales event at Franklin Sussex Automall. Every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are clear the lot savings in the thousands.
Start the fall season in your choice of a new 2017 Jeep Compass or a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, both just $189 a month.
And we can help you with credit. We'll get you approved and driving fast. Hurry to Franklin Sussex Automall, Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
You know you love pizza and Italian food. Dominic's Pizzeria and Italian Restaurant has got you covered from one end of the county to the other with 3 great locations. Dominic's East Clinton Street in Newton with a brand new dining room. Then there's Dominic's on Munsonhurst Road in Franklin. And the 3rd location is Chesco's, Route 94 South in Newton. All 3 locations offer simply great food. Dominic's in Newton, 383-9330. Dominic's in Franklin, 209-1007. And Chesco's, 383-2840. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money. Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Banks Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. It's now time for Orthopedic Institute Live Well Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Rehan Shamim. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey. I work with athletes of all ages, from children and adolescents through high school and college, and even to the weekend warrior population. These are people who like to stay active, they like to engage in sports, they like to do exercise, they might like the aspect of staying in good shape. They might like the team and camaraderie aspect of it.
My name is Lara Carlson. We are at Central Park of Morris, and there's kickball going on tonight. So I work for the organization Jersey Club Sports, and we run a league. It's almost every night a week there's a different league going on, and tonight it's kickball and sand volleyball. So some people do come and warm up and they take it seriously, but then there are others who don't, and we see some really serious injuries. So, you know, it would be nice to see more people come and warm up. Some people show up literally at 6:30 when the game starts, and they leave as soon as it ends. There's no warm up or cool down. And you know, I'm an athlete myself. I played sports in college, and I know the importance of warming up and cooling down. And sometimes people get hurt because of it.
Because they're not dedicating their full time to keeping their muscles strengthened and stretched and appropriately worked out, when they do put in 100% effort on those weekend sporting activities, it might be a sudden change from what their muscles are normally used to. If you're a weekend warrior, you like to go out on the weekends, softball, kickball, volleyball, whatever it may be, you just have to keep in mind what are the specific demands of your sport and what can you do to prevent injuries in those sports.
You'd be surprised because you think like, okay, this is fun, it's co-ed sports, but someone tore their Achilles on the first day of one of the opening kickball seasons. He was out for the rest of the season. I've seen like really serious injuries, people sand volleyball, spraining their ankles, just coming down, you know, people have torn their ACLs.
For many athletes, athletic trainers are very important in helping us take care of the athletes in terms of both injury prevention and treatment. For high school athletes, most high schools do have athletic training staff, and the athletes will have access to them as they need on a daily basis. As you get into the higher levels of sport, including college and professional, that access becomes even more intense. Unfortunately, for the weekend warriors, they don't necessarily have this kind of access. When they get injured, they don't know where to go. They don't have a point person that they can talk to about how serious is this kind of thing, and what do I need to do? Who do I need to see? What further treatment should I be getting? And that's why we're here. Our job is to make sure that anybody who comes in will get that kind of evaluation and has that access.
I think a partnership with the Orthopedic Institute would be phenomenal for this organization. Jersey Club Sports is huge and there are so many different members. And again, there's some people who have never played sports in their entire life and they're doing this purely because it's social and it's fun. But I think everyone from, you know, the athlete to the non-athlete they need to know properly, you know, how to warm up or what they should do when they have an injury, and likewise for the staff.
As sports medicine physicians, we love sports and we love athletes. We love being part of a team, and we take that team approach towards taking care of our athletes. That involves treatment with us, our physician's assistants, our physical therapists, our athletic trainers. All of us work together to make sure our athletes stay out on the field. We like to keep our athletes healthy, and a good injury prevention program can do that. If things don't go as planned and something happens, we do our best to make them get back to the sports that they love as quickly as possible.
Again, many thanks to the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey as they sponsor the Live Well Tip of the Week, and a lot of things here at Muggs Media. They believe in the positive things we do promoting high school sports and all the good things the student athletes in our area do. Again, folks, check out the Franklin Sussex Automall Facebook page, find out what's going on. They have the beach party going on all summer, great deals. So check them out. Go down to Hyundai. They have great deals as well. Also, we're a full-service video production house, and we can do corporate videos, commercial videos. If you have a seminar, we can tape that. We did one for Jeff Lobb. That came out real good. We also do the college recruiting videos. So if you want to send it to a college, we'll shoot it, edit, produce it, send it to the college of your choice. So all your video needs, we can do it at Muggs Media. Send an email, info@muggsmedia.com. Fall season coming up. You want to get on the games of the week, you want to get on the highlight show or the preview show, send us an email, info@muggsmedia.com. We'll have some great packages to put together. Even if you just want to sponsor Sparta football, we can come up with a package for that. So please send us an email at info@muggsmedia.com or call the office at 973-729-9234. And also, last call, the vote for the Sussex County Sports Hall of Fame, class of 2017. The voting will finish early next week, I should say. If you're watching this on Monday, the voting's going to be done. So if you're watching Friday, Saturday, you still have a chance to send in your ballot, and you can check that out. And hopefully the local papers will run it one more time for us, and it'll be on our Facebook page. So that'll wrap it up here from the Automall. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you again soon on Channel 10 and muggsmedia.com. Good night, everyone. I'm Dan Cleary.